Like 80.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Bang, 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 bang. Black,
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
You shouldn't be able to do that, yo.
On 4th down, here comes the Steelers.
There's never a case where I catch the ball and I hold to throw and I'm already sacked. I can't switch my player. Of course, it equals a missed tackle.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
Never happened. Not even in the video game where you should be able to do that. Forget being realistic. That's just outrageous. It's literally half a second to throw the ball. It's literally impossible.
At the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Watson. The catch made by
yes. Yes.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration.
Not my 99 overall.
This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training.
99 catch, not 95, not 99 ball security.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 39, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
You literally play cover 3 sky and then you blitz the 2 inside backers. You're corny.
15 yards on the play, first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
I know what I do.
Watson on target here to Fuller. 5 yards
They're corny. The defense literally can't cover 5 receivers. Well, it can when you have 0.1 seconds to throw. Excuse me.
And now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right. That's
damn, every O-line is goats against me.
Caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now.
Cam Hayward, hello.
That big advantage early.
That one
TJ Watt, hello. Tulip, hello.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure.
Oh yeah.
Gets an extra block in, and we're screaming yes for shit like this. Like, that's bad, yo. He would get a pick 6 out of that. Screaming yes, yo. This is just corny.
Good look.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see
I'll never be able to throw a terrible pass and get rewarded for it. Never. Should go all the way across. Juju's my off returner. The game's trash.
It's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner.
Lord, why is that kid covering me that far down the field?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up on 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins,
It's you can't, yo. There'll never be a case where a linebacker's faster than the receiver. Like, there has to be a point where you can get in front of him or behind him. You can't do that.
While we have a minute here, fantasy
Not
drafts are in
realistic
full
either.
swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks?
Now everything's wide open in the same coverage he plays, or I can't get the ball anywhere up the field.
Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field. Maybe what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Who's 30? Check 41. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And they will bring this one back.
After the season, it'll be more often, but nah, it's not gonna be the same thing every day. Like last Monday, they scheduled me early because I told them I'd be available the 26th, and they scheduled me for last Monday. And I would have, if I would have went, I would have only worked till 10:45.